Air Force versus Navy on the 20th anniversary of September 11th. I think this is fitting for these two teams to play. I think there'll be a lot of pageantry in this game. I think this is going to be one of those games that a lot of people are going to focus on and watch. Air Force is a 5.5-point favorite over Navy. Air Force beat Navy last year very handily. But if you look at what Navy did this year, that's what I'm concerned with. They're a team that still runs the ball, Coach. They rushed for 351 yards against Marshall, but they got beat 49-7 against Marshall. It's not like this football team. This team usually finds a way to win by running the football and going vertically, throwing the football maybe 6 or 8 times a game, catching you off guard. And if you look what Air Force was able to do in their first game against Lafayette, they ran the ball very effectively, 336 yards, but Micah Davis, 4 runs, 101 yards, and 2 touchdowns. I think those are pretty gaudy numbers. He's the back that they're going to have to stop. Going into this game, it's always going to be a tough game that goes down to the wire, but I'm still going to take Air Force in this game because my niece is a colonel in the Air Force, so I'm taking Air Force, given the 5.5. Air Force is going to win this game 26-21.
Doesn't have a thing to do with your niece being in the Air Force Academy. They're just a better football team. Now, yeah, when you look at the fact that they won last week against Lafayette, Lafayette's not a great football team. But the thing that impressed me about the Air Force is they did convert for 420 yards on offense, had 0 turnovers, was very, very good on third down. And I just was very, very impressed with them. But the caliber of competition. It's unusual for this game to be played this early in the year. And you mentioned 9/11. Jackie Sherrill and I both coached the first game on national TV after 9/11 was when I was in South Carolina, and we played Mississippi State. And it's just a great pageantry that leads everything up to it. However, Navy is not in a position to celebrate very much. You mentioned they average, 337 yards rushing. They used 4 different quarterbacks. They averaged 4.4 per rush, but they gave up 9 different sacks. The defense gave up 363 yards passing. And so when you look at it, Navy is a good football team. They can still run the football. They got to play much better defense. But I think it's going to be a closer game than anybody anticipates. I think an Air Force will prevail 24, but Navy will have 17 when it's over. I would definitely go with the Air Force and the point spread.